If you want to sell personalized products on Shopify but don't know how to do this video will help you. My name is Robin and I'll show you how to create a personalized photo product like this canvas print, where customers can upload their own photo, add a text, change the font and the color in just a few clicks. And aside from a photo canvas like this, you can create anything you want basically. So for example, this personalized canvas print with moon phases, where you can change the dates, the names, or this one is pretty funny as well. A personalized mug where you can edit the images on it, as you can see. You can also add more children, as you can see, a bigger family. So all of this is possible inside Shopify. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to begin setting up such a personalized product. So we're now in Shopify's editor, and by default, Shopify doesn't offer that many personalization features. So in terms of personalization, your customers can choose the color of the product, they can choose the size of the product. But if you're looking for more advanced personalization features, like this example I showed you earlier, or this mock example with all these different options, you do need a Shopify app for this. And as you can see, there are a lot of different personalization apps, so not every app offers the same thing, of course. But in this video, I'm gonna use this app you see over here, so the TeeInBlue product personalizer app. So the TeeInBlue app has a lot of positive reviews, as you can see over here, 300 5-star reviews. And what you see over here in this example is built with the TeeInBlue product personalizer app. Similar here, also built with the TeeInBlue product personalizer app. If you want to use TeeInBlue to personalize your products, use my link in the description. And if you use my link, I'll send you this free 17-page ebook where I explain you the #1 e-commerce email marketing tactic. And speaking of email marketing, if you're totally new to email marketing, make sure to check out Omnisend. I've tested 35 different email marketing tools and Omnisend came out on top for Shopify users. So they offer great email marketing features, SMS features, basically everything you need as a Shopify user. They also have a great free plan where you can send up to 500 monthly emails and up to 250 contacts. And their free plan includes all their features. And if you do decide to upgrade to a pay plan, I have a 30% discount code for you guys. And same here, if you use my link in the description to sign up for Omnisend, I'll send you this 17-page ebook explaining the #1 e-commerce email marketing tactic. So before we get started, if you haven't signed up for Shopify yet, you can do so by using my link below. It's the best current deal for Shopify. You get 3 days for absolutely free and then $1 per month or €1 for the next 3 months. And same here, if you use one of my links to sign up for these tools, I'll send you this free 17-page ebook explaining you the #1 e-commerce email marketing tactic. So as mentioned, I'm going to use TeeInBlue for this tutorial to explain to you how to create such a product like this. So the first step is to install this app. And the moment you click on install, you'll see this next screen here where we have to click install again. So TeeInBlue offers a 14-day free trial and also a 30-day money-back guarantee. So let's go ahead and click the button start now. Choose a store that will handle all payments for your account. Click select. And now we will select the button approve here. So before we're going to do anything inside the TeeInBlue app, let's first create our product inside Shopify. So let's go to products and let's create a new product. Let's go ahead and click add new product at the top right corner here. So give your product a name. So for example, the personalized square canvas, as we're recreating this product here. So for the product image, I'm using this image here. And if you want to use this image, including the next image we need, so the white layer, you'll see how that works in a little bit. If you want to use these images as well, if you want to follow along with this tutorial and recreate this product page, you can simply download the so-called working files of this video. I'll leave a link down below in the description. So I've uploaded my image. I've set a price. Let's scroll down a little bit more. Let's add an inventory. Let's continue a little bit more here. And here we have variants. So just like in the example, they offer different sizes, as you can see over here. And we can do that as well just by clicking add options like size or color. And let's go for create custom option. So let's go ahead and add the different sizes. So something like this. Then make sure to add the inventory for all the different variants as well. And then click the save button at the top here. So this is currently the product page, as you can see. see. So we have the image, we have the different variants, but obviously we don't have the personalization options yet. So let's go ahead and go to the TeeInBlue app. And the first step is to go to campaigns and then buy Shopify products. So let's go ahead and click on buy Shopify products. And then we are going to create a new campaign in the top right corner here. Let's go ahead and click this button. From here, select the Shopify product we just created, which is this product over here. Select it and click the create button. So the first thing we have to do now is we have to add a so-called artwork, and this might seem a little bit confusing in the beginning, but it will all make sense in a few minutes. So let's go ahead and click select artwork and now click on create new artwork. So I suggest you use the same name as you gave to your Shopify product. So in this case, personalized square canvas, and then the rest you can leave at default. Then you click save. And if we take a look at the final result, so if we add an image inside the product personalizer, so this is the image. So let's upload the image. So as you can see, the image is exactly inside the canvas, right? Inside that white canvas. So if we remove the image again, you can see the image is now gone, but it was exactly in the white canvas. And that is what we are doing with this artwork. Again, it'll all make sense in a few minutes. Let's go ahead and click image here. And if you have access to the working files, link in the description, you can use this white layer here. This is just a transparent square image, and that is the image you should upload here. So select that transparent layer. So that is this image I uploaded. Then click select this image, this button here. Then the next thing, we also want to add a text element at the bottom right corner here. To do so, we click the text button here, and over here we have some settings. So for example, we can make it a little bit smaller. So let's say somewhere around among the lines of 53. We can change the default font, and you can also upload a custom font if you want. And I'll be uploading the Poppins font. You can find that font over here inside the working files folder in the Google Drive file. So select custom fonts, then go ahead, select a font, then click the button upload fonts, and then over here you can upload the TTV files. Those are these files you can find over here. So as you can see, I already uploaded them. So let's say this is the font we use for the default text. So let's click select. Then you want to position this text in the bottom right corner here. You can also use the arrow keys on your keyboard to change the position of the text as well. For some reason, the font size went back to 100. Let's go ahead and let's change it to 52 again. Again, put it in the bottom right corner here. Another important thing for alignment here, choose this one here. Again, put it in the right corner. Then to allow our customers to choose a specific font or choose a specific color, we have to make some adjustments here. So click the pencil icon for the text layer, and here we can tweak the default text to something like add your text. And then over here in personalization settings, we have some other options. Personalization options, select enable personalization, and over here we can allow the customers to change the text color. And then over here we can also allow the customers to change the font. We can enable this feature here. So now we're done with the text layer. One thing we forgot for the transparent layer, so the white layer, let's go ahead and click the personalization pencil here as well, because we want to give our customers to upload an image, and that is what we have to do over here. So over here it now says no personalization. We have to use this one, upload a photo. For option title, use something like this text, upload your image. Then for the upload editor, I'll choose the photo cropper. Here you can see an example of what this feature does. Then over here you can also add some image effects. So for example, black and white. I'm not using that though for this example. Then over here we have this setting, mark this option as required. Yes, we do want this option to be required. And then all the other settings I'll leave at default. And then we can go back here, and when ready, we can click save and close at the top right corner. And then you have to make sure your artwork is selected here. So if you don't see exactly something like this, so for example, if we remove this artwork, let's remove it. So let's say you still see something like this. You have to select the artwork you just created, which is this one here. You have to select it. So it is selected just like this. Then in the second step, we upload our mockup image. Select the mockup button here. And then I'll be using this image, which is this image in the working files Google Drive folder. Select the image, and upload it. And now we have to add the artwork we created here, and we have to connect it to the mockup image. So click the pencil icon here, and then we select this button, add an artwork, and we select the artwork we just created. And now as you can see, we can move around this canvas we just created. And the goal here is to resize it so it positions perfectly on the white canvas here. So in the bottom left here, we have to enable perspective because it doesn't nicely match the white canvas. So click enable perspective and then edit perspective, and now you can grab the corners, and now you can match the white background here of the canvas. You can zoom in if you want, something like this. Then click save and close, and you can already test it. So let's choose an image. So let's upload that same image. Click select. We can write our text. We can choose a font. We can change the color, and whenever you're ready, click the launch button in the top right corner. Apparently we haven't activated the app yet, so let's do that by clicking activate the app button, and over here we have to enable the TeeInBlue product personalizer app. Then go to the top right corner, click save, click check if it's activated, app activated. Let's close this window and click the launch button again in the top right corner. Campaign successfully launched. So if we now go to our product page here, and if we refresh the product page, you can see we now have these options here. So as you can see, we also have this bar over here, personalized bar. Let's say we don't want that. We go back to the personalization app, and over here we have store settings. So let's go ahead and go click on product page settings. So here we can see an example of how it looks. And here is this option, show form header. That is this header over here. If you don't want to show that header, simply disable that option. Then over here we also have the preview button. We have that as well over here, but we already have a preview here. So we basically don't need this preview button, in my opinion. So if you want to get rid of that preview button, simply here disable show preview button and then click save. And now if you refresh your page, you can see the header is gone and the choose the preview button is gone as well. And now to see if everything works as correctly, let's do a quick test order. So let's go to the product page of this product. And by the way, do you see this pop-up? Are you already using pop-ups on your Shopify store? So this pop-up is asking, you've got a mystery discount. Then I can click on yes, please reveal the discount, or no, thanks, I'll pass. So this is a really great way to get new email subscribers for your e-commerce business. So the tool I've used to create this pop-up is called Omnisend. I've tested 35 email marketing tools for Shopify users, and the best one in my opinion is Omnisend. They have a nice free plan for up to 500 monthly emails and 250 contacts, and all their features are included in the free plan. And if you want to use their paid plan, so if you want to upgrade, I also have a nice 30% discount code for you guys. So if you use my link to sign up for Omnisend, whether it's a free or paid plan, I'll send you this 17-page ebook for free where I explain the #1 e-commerce email marketing tactic. So coming back to the test order, let's do a quick test order here. Let's upload our image. Let's make sure the image is correct here. Let's select the image. Let's add a text, choose a font, choose a color. So let's go with white here, and then add to cart. Let's go ahead and click the checkout button. Then for test orders, you have to use a specific cart number. And I recently created this video where I explain how to do test orders. There's also some info over here. This is part of my free Shopify University. There's a link down below in the description to get access to it. So let's click the pay now button to complete the test order. Thank you, Robin, for the order. So this is the order, as you can see. And then after a few minutes, you can also see the order inside the TeeInBlue app. So if you go to the orders tab, here we can see the order. If we click on the order, we can see the details, and then we can basically fulfill the order. And depending on what fulfillment process you use, it is different for everyone. Let me now show you another personalization example. So in this video you see here, I'll be showing you how to create a personalized teddy bear product. And in this video over here, I'll show you how to create personalized birthday cards where customers choose a design and add their own name and message.